Welcome to the Michelle Roy Show.
Hello and welcome to another Michelle Roy Show. I'm so happy to have you here today, and I think it's going to be a great day. Why? Because we're together. So I hope whatever you're doing, you can take a little time now for yourself and just tune in for this next 10 to 15 minutes so that you can give yourself some love and kindness. Today, what I want to share with you is regarding my upcoming book. I don't know if you were able to see it in my social media, but it was really, really touching to receive my copy of my first book. And I wanted to share it with you because you're part of my family. And holding my book in my hand, here I'm going to show it to you as well. There's my book. But being able to see it and hold it in my hand, it was such an emotional experience. And why do I say that? It's been a roller coaster the last 6 years. Ups and downs, going to different doctors and different exams and different MRIs and, the uncertainty of it all. And through those dark moments, having to think about what am I going to do with myself or how I'm going to get out of this, really having to depend on God. But having that idea instilled in me to write a book and then going through all that I've gone through the past 4 years to make this come together, which it wasn't on my own. Of course, there's tons of people that were involved in it. But being able to hold the book in my hand was such an emotional roller coaster. It was gratitude and the belief that if you believe that something is possible, even when everything else is telling you it isn't, it still works out. So for me, it was that being able to just know that little instilled, whatever, that little part of me that believed that I could write a book and that I could share my story with you and the world, then coming to fruition, it's here, it's tangible. It's such a huge relief. You have no idea. And I would really encourage, if you have ever felt in your heart that you should share your story, don't delay. Just do it. Yes, it's rocky roads. Yes, it is difficult. But the sense of accomplishment, the sense of, wow, those struggles all came together for a reason. And I really hope that my story will inspire others to not lose hope, to just keep going, to believe in themselves and their worthiness, because God has given to them everything they need, regardless of the pain, regardless of their difficulties, regardless of the struggles that they're facing. All things are possible. And here I am, I'm leaving proof of it. I'm holding it in my hand. Oh, wow, I can't wait for you to be able to hear it, the stories that I share here. Of course, there's all the other part of me that's feeling judged, or what are they going to say? It's my journey. It's raw, heartfelt stories of the difficulties, the struggles, but also the ups and the downs. Also, how I connected to myself again. The steps I took to rediscover myself. How do you find that for yourself? Have you been able to pause and think about the things that make you happy? The things that help you in this journey? How you discover your joy again? How you're able to just pause, take that deep breath, exhale that anxiety out, and just know that you are just enough the way you are. Even right now with my book launch coming in a couple of weeks and all the different things that I have to do towards it. I mean, I never thought that I was going to get this far, but I thank God for it. I had to really take stock and see, look, I don't want to get myself back onto those patterns, the old patterns that I had of just push through, forget my body, I have to do this, I mean, I'm very fortunate that while I'm not working full time as I used to, I am able to take care of myself, but I still push myself, because I want to get better. So there's that fine line between how much do you push and how much do you slow down? Where do you listen? Do you wait for your body to turn on the crank volume of pain, or do you just hear it when it's coming, just that little nudge? The past couple of weeks, my pain levels have been very high, and I know it's because I have a book launch coming. I know it's because there's all these other different commitments that I've given to myself because I want to push through. But then I just took time. I took time this week to literally stop, check in again. Wow. Yes, having that book in my hand, it's amazing. And just a reminder, how can you continue applying the lessons you learned, Michelle? How can you continue applying the lessons that you've learned as well? You, the listener. I would wish that I could just have a conversation and listen to what you have to say as well, because sometimes it's difficult. It's just a one way. But I do feel you here. I sense your spirit, and I'm communicating with you because I want you to find joy, but I also want you to take care of yourself. If you're one of those warriors that have to continue working right now, have to continue supplying for your family, I really admire you. I really do. And I hope that you can find time between your busy days, your busy life, to just take some time for yourself. Even though I have time for myself, I have pain every single day. And I have to really be careful so that I don't overdo myself, trying to do this, that, or the other. So this week, what I ended up doing is asking my niece. So I had to call my niece and ask her for help. I have my book launch coming, and I was just like, I can't, there's just so much small details to take care of. And Michelle, back then, I would, of course, been able to do it all. I'm a great project manager. I am a multitasker. Of course, I can handle it. But where I am right now, my body doesn't cooperate the same way it used to. And that's okay. I have to be able to delegate. I have to learn to let go and trust. So I had my niece over, and we had a brainstorming session of all the different things that's going on in my mind of what I feel needs to be done for this book launch. And of course, I want the best of the best. But then, how can I let go? How can I enjoy the process of, wow, just basking in the fact that regardless of my pain, regardless of the struggles that I've been through, I wrote a book. My story now will be able to be shared with thousands around the world. And that is huge. Of course, there is the apprehension of, what are people going to say? Or are they going to judge me? I'm not a good writer and all these things. And I have to just calm my mind and say, you know what? That's okay. It's their opinion. But how do I protect myself? I know I'm sharing out of my love for you because I want you to be able to do the best you can with your life, to be part of life again, not to just run through it and not even see it passing, but for you to be experiencing what it is to be in the moment, to savor the moment, to savor being present, to savor holding something that you have accomplished, like this book. For me, is huge because I know the struggles, every single one of them, and putting it together and having it come together. And out behind my back, I can see there's a few boxes. Like, even the books arrived on time. I am like over the moon. Thank you, God, because I had read so many stories on Facebook on the delays of printing and, people having their book launches and the books not arriving. So I had to just say, God, it's in your hands. I put the order and it came. One book took 6 days. 100 book took 4 days. How? I have no idea. But that's how it went. But I'm just sharing with you the little bit of the goodness of this journey, this book journey. And I can't wait to be able to have it launched on the 28th of March this year, which is a couple of weeks away. Yay! But in saying this, I'm sharing with you what's going on in my life and how I had to stop and ask for help. And I'm so grateful for my niece taking her time. She's great at being able to brainstorm and giving, okay, what can you do right now? What are one of the analogies she used? I have a lot of balls juggling right now, juggling balls. Just like which one are the glass ones that you can't let them drop, and which one are plastic that's okay to drop. And it made me think, like, okay, what are the glasses that I'm juggling right now? What are the plastic balls that I can just let go? Because sometimes I can hold on so tightly to the things I want to be doing right now. And in my to-do list mind is tick, 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 tick. But if I'm not ticking, then I don't feel that I'm good enough. But it really shouldn't be that way. Even the fact that I did one thing today is amazing. But being able to give myself grace and compassion, oh, that's a big, huge thing. And that's a continual learning. So while I wrote this book and I have this year, I have to remind myself of the lessons that I've learned through this journey. I have to remind myself of all that my psychologist worked with me, my therapist has worked with me to undo some of those patterns in behaviors that are so ingrained in me. So just like do. But what do you do by doing that? And there's nothing wrong with accomplishing things and ticking boxes off, and that gives you a little bit of gratification. But it's how it causes your mind to run where your body is not together. This disconnection, out of alignment. And that's not nice to navigate life through that. So I suppose what I'd like to share with you this week is just to take time to tend to yourself. And I'll continue harping on this. Celebrate the victories, celebrate the things that you are able to do, and put on a little bit of music, dance, paint, do whatever it is that causes you to feel love again, feel joy, feel that spark in you. For me, doing this, taking the time to talk to you, actually is something nice for me, because I feel like I'm contributing, I'm giving, I'm helping. I'm hopefully helping you to feel loved, feel appreciated, to know that's okay. You can't do it all. Let go of some of the things and let other people help you. Really have other people helping you. So for my book launch, I've literally roped in all my extended family members and I said, look guys, I can't do this myself. I really need your help. And not only that, I really want a balloon arch, and my husband's going to be doing like 400 balloons. So I said we need as many hands we can get. And I hope I'll be able to share with you. Well, actually, do follow me on social media and you'll be able to see how all of that is going. But I'm very excited about it. I'm excited that I can share this journey with you. And I will love to hear your story. I really, really love to hear when your comments on either Facebook, Instagram, or on Spotify, on YouTube. I will be getting my TikTok account. My son keeps reminding me of that. But I really want to know how you are doing. And tell me, what are you doing to take care of yourself? How do you take care of yourself? What are the little pauses that you're creating for yourself each day to help you connect with yourself, to give you that little bit of love? And most of all, remember that you're enough just the way you are. You don't need anything else. Just keep believing. Keep showing yourself love and kindness. And then the world's going to be a better place because you are in a better place. When we are able to settle ourselves down, show love to ourselves first, then we're able to show on that love to others and pour it out of a full cup, not an empty cup. This is the lessons that I've been learning, and I thank you once again for listening, for being here in this journey. And don't forget, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, and let's continue the conversation. May God bless and keep you. Have a wonderful week. Until next week. Bye-bye.
This was the Michelle Roy Show.